Now, as the country's youth struggle to find employment, Career Junction has revealed that the critical skills shortage in South Africa is evident at all sectors. Now, the company adds that the IT and finance sector in particular are struggling to find skilled labour. The question is, what needs to be done to equip the youth with the right skill set for their chosen field of work? Leanne Emery Hunter is the Chief Operations Officer of the Youth Employment Service, and she joins us now. A blessed Easter, Good Friday to you, Leanne, and your family. Thank you for your time. Just looking at the YES program, it is the highest impact private sector initiative, having even ploughed back 7 billion rand into the economy since inception. But there are incentives to the private sector for them to participate in this program. Tell us the details.
Thanks, Cindy, and happy Easter to you and all your listeners. Yeah, so really we as a country face this very sad conundrum where we have 6.82 million young South Africans between the ages of 18 and 35 who are currently jobless, while at the same time we have a shortage of skills and our economy is not growing fast enough to create enough jobs for the young people that are coming through our economy. But at the same time, we're not equipping these young people with the skills they need to become productive and be included. So what YES does is works with the private sector to try and break the experience trap that so many young people find themselves in. I can't find a job without experience, and I can't get experience without a job. And we know that you're 7 times more likely to transition into employment if you have some kind of work experience. So we really, through a public-private partnership where we get no government funding, but we have an incentive where if businesses join YES, they're able to reap BE rewards as well as integrate into their environmental, social and governance strategy. And so these young people are able to break that experience trap that I spoke about, where they can get into the job market, they can get the networks, the skills, the technology, and the experience that is so critical to be able to be successful. And I think we're really in this economy that we find ourselves in at the moment, and with so many of the challenges, it has been really hopeful, and it's given hope to a lot of people to see that if you put demand-led incentives in place that are led by the economy, where youth are provided skills in demand sectors, that has a economic cascade effect. And as you said, we've seen 7.4 billion rand now plowed into communities and into families, and that has an immediate ripple effect.
All right, but Leanne, what's the difference between the sector education and training authorities, the SETAs, internship and skills development compared to what YES does?
So there are separate elements on the scorecard. Obviously, every element has its positives. As YES, what we do is we work with the private sector specifically to create 12-month quality work experiences. And this is at least minimum wage and above. And we really try to focus on sectors where we know that there are in-demand skills. While we have clients from every sector, at the moment we are really doing a lot to focus on sectors such as global business service, digital technology, solar, the green economy. And clients can do YES in 2 ways. So they can either sponsor youth in their own organization and create these 12-month work opportunities. And we're seeing that so often this is a fantastic way for them to test for fit for young talent. Or they can place youth in a range of our implementation partners that are really focused on uplifting communities and that tie in with their sustainability goals. So they may, for example, have a real focus on the green sector, and then they'll place youth in green jobs. So really what YES is about is ensuring that youth get the on-the-job 12-month work experience, the networks, and they also get training throughout that program. But it's really about on-the-job work experience.
All right, Leanne, really appreciate it. As always, thank you for joining us. That is Leanne Emery Hunter, the Chief Operations Officer of the Youth Employment Service, and the incentives that companies have through the BEE or triple BEE scorecard and tax incentives as well. But that's where we'll leave it with Leanne. Still to come here on All Angles.